Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an inexhaustible drive to achieve their goals, while others struggle to get out of bed in the morning? This is the power of motivation at work. Motivation, in essence, is the fuel that drives us to act, to strive, to create, and to achieve. It's a vital element in our daily lives, compelling us to move beyond our comfort zones and reach for the stars. There are two main types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's when we do something because it's personally rewarding. Conversely, extrinsic motivation comes from outside influences like rewards or recognition. But motivation isn't a constant state. It ebbs and flows, influenced by a multitude of factors like mood, environment, and even the time of day. The key to harnessing the power of motivation lies in understanding how it works. Did you know that our brain plays a significant role in motivation? Yes, that's right. The neuroscience behind motivation is fascinating. It all revolves around a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is often dubbed as the feel-good neurotransmitter because it's associated with feelings of pleasure and reward. Let's break it down. When you set a goal and visualize the reward, your brain releases dopamine. This dopamine release triggers a feeling of pleasure and enjoyment, which motivates you to take action towards your goal. When you eventually achieve the goal, your brain releases even more dopamine, reinforcing the pleasure and making you want to repeat the process. This reward-seeking behavior is a key driver of motivation. But dopamine isn't the only player in the game. There's a psychological principle known as the Yerkes-Dodson law that also plays a crucial role. This law suggests that there's an optimal level of arousal, mental or physical, that promotes peak performance. Too little arousal and you lack motivation. Too much and you become overwhelmed and stressed. Imagine you're about to give a presentation. If you're too relaxed, say you didn't prepare at all, you're likely to perform poorly due to lack of motivation. On the other hand, if you're extremely nervous and over-prepared, you might be too stressed to perform well. According to the Yerkes-Dodson law, you'll do your best when your arousal level is just right. Not too high, not too low. This principle underlines the importance of balance in motivation. It's about finding the sweet spot between apathy and anxiety, where you're excited and engaged, but not overwhelmed. This is where dopamine and the Yerkes-Dodson law intersect, creating a fine-tuned system for motivation. So the next time you're struggling to get motivated, remember that it's not just your willpower at play. There's a whole biological and psychological process happening in your brain that's designed to help you seek rewards and achieve your goals. So motivation is not just a psychological phenomenon, but a biological one too. Here are some lesser-known facts about motivation that might surprise you. First, did you know that the simple act of making your bed in the morning can actually increase your productivity throughout the day? It's true. This small task gives you a sense of accomplishment first thing in the morning, setting a positive tone for the rest of the day. Next, consider the power of the written word. Studies show that writing down your goals increases the likelihood of achieving them. There's something about seeing your aspirations in black and white that makes them feel more tangible and therefore more attainable. Finally, let's delve into the motivational crowding theory. This fascinating concept suggests that external rewards, like money or recognition, can sometimes decrease our intrinsic motivation. That's right, too many carrots can actually make the donkey less likely to move. So remember, motivation can come from the most unexpected places. Okay, so what have we learned about motivation today? We've delved into the power of motivation, understanding that it's a driving force that pushes us to act, to strive, to create, and to achieve. We've differentiated between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. The former being driven by an interest or enjoyment in the task itself, and the latter by external rewards or punishments. We've also explored the science behind motivation, shedding light on dopamine, our body's motivation molecule. This neurotransmitter plays a pivotal role in our drive and desire to do things. We've dived into the Yerkes-Dodson law, acknowledging that there's a delicate balance. Too little motivation doesn't push us enough, but too much can lead to stress and decreased performance. And finally, we've shared some fascinating facts about motivation that challenge our everyday understanding. and invite us to look at this topic from new angles. Remember, understanding your motivation is the first step to harnessing its power. So what motivates you?